think it's a great career. I don't think I've ever had as much fun as I did in law enforcement. Not that I didn't see awful things, not that I wasn't scared, not that I wasn't in situations that you wouldn't want to be in, but it was the camaraderie, it was the close friendships, it was that connection and knowing that we were out trying to help others. I think mostly it is someone that cares about other people. You have to care about the person that you're coming in contact with because they're still a person even though they may be at their worst right then. And you have to treat them as a human being and another person in your community just like yourself. We all have bad days, we all have bad things that have happened, and sometimes you don't react quite right. You just don't. And so an officer that can talk to somebody and get them to calm down and to realize what's going on is better than someone that's just shouting orders. And the biggest part of communication is listening. So that's a huge part of this job. Yes, you do have to deal with maybe aggressive people or combative people, but that's only 5 to 10% of your job. 90% of your job is talking and handling problems and trying to work things out for people when they have reached a point they can't work it out themselves. Well, law enforcement offers an awesome, rewarding career, but it does also, you are going to see things you can't unsee. And there are tragic situations involving all ages of people. It's sad what you see that people do to each other. It really is. But on that note, you're there to help them. And you're to help that victim or that person that's been assaulted or that person that's lost someone else. And you are that connection to them, that you're not only there to enforce the law and catch the bad guy, you're there to help those people that are left with the tragedy and to get them to other services that may help them, and mostly just talking to them. That's what law enforcement is about. And yes, you see a lot of tragic things, but you also see some amazing things, because there are also the people that help each other and that care about each other, and it's amazing to see your community come together and rally behind someone when something's terrible happened in their family. Well, growing up, my father was a state patrol officer, and then he became a Mesa County Sheriff's officer, and then he was tragically killed in an airplane crash when I was 16. But at that point, that's when I realized I wanted to be in law enforcement as well. And as I looked back over my school life, I knew that I wanted to protect my friends and I didn't want other students bullied, so I felt that that was a calling that I wanted to be in law enforcement. As I became a law enforcement officer, then I married another law enforcement officer. And then, so I have the perspective of the wife of a law enforcement officer, also as an officer, and now my son is also a police officer. So it runs in our family, and of course I hope that my grandkids follow suit. It's a good college. It has a close-knit community right here on this campus. We have a lot of professionals that are helping these students. The instructors that come from the area agencies to instruct the students in law enforcement are awe-inspiring. They have passion, they care about each person, they want them to become the best law enforcement officer as possible. So I think that that offers so much more than just any academy in a big city to where you're just a number. You're a person here, everyone knows you by name, you're treated with respect, and you're expected to be professional from the first day you come here till you leave to start your career in law enforcement. The Law Enforcement Academy offers criminal process, traffic code, criminal code. You're going to learn driving skills, arrest control skills, as well as firearms. There's many more things that's involved in law enforcement that you'll be taught. It's an interesting classroom where you can be active in the discussion as well as having a fun time talking about old stories and understanding what law enforcement really is.